Hello everybody, my name is Zhayang Liang. Welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today I want to talk about procrastination. Let's talk about procrastination. Not the textbook definition of it. I want to share how it feels like living with it every single day. For me, procrastination feels like knowing exactly what I need to do but still not doing it. It feels like something my brain says not now, even though I know it's important. I care. I want to improve my life. I want to be a better version of myself. But still, I set out to do something, but I delay it, avoid it, and push it off until a later time. Take this morning. I told myself I would wake up at 6 and go to the gym. But when the alarm went off, I say to myself, just 5 more minutes, what's the harm? And surely, 5 minutes turned into 10 to 15 to 45 to an hour. Even though I was awake, I'm just lying there, watching the window of time slice away. And when I finally got up, I don't even want to go to the gym anymore because I have school or work to go later. And it's not just about working out or any small plans. Procrastination can also affect the things that shape my future. Right now, I'm studying to be a registered nurse, so every exam matters. The quizzes, if I fail one of them, I need to do so much better for the next one to catch up, and it could mean failing my class. And if I fail my class twice, there's a chance of me to be kicked out from the program. And I know all that. I know it's serious. But then I say, let me just relax a bit. Let me just watch one video short, just 30 seconds. What's the big deal? And that one video becomes another. Before you realize it, 1 hour has gone, 2 hours has gone. Then I'm distracted. I'm tired. I'm no longer motivated to study. And then I tell myself, I will just study tomorrow. Depressingly, because of this pattern, I always found myself trying to study everything the night before the exams, every single time. The same pattern can delay things that matters emotionally. I have told myself countless times, once I got into shape, or once I graduate from school and get a more stable income, I will start dating. I will start to ask the lady I like out. But if I'm honest, I know I'm just afraid of being rejected. So I hide behind the idea of one day I will be ready. And when you start to live like this in every area of your life, that's when it starts to really hurt. Procrastination become a pattern of handing your problem to your future self over and over again. You keep saying, I will do it later, until there's so much pile up that even starting it feels impossible. As you keep pushing things to your future self, as you keep passing the deadline, as you keep failing to finish the task you set out to do, the feeling of failure piles up too. Just like the boy crying wolf, you will lose trust in yourself. You will start thinking, maybe I'm just someone who just cannot get the thing done. You feel stuck, anxious, and ashamed of yourself. So the question becomes, what do I do about it? For me, it starts with one very important mindset shift. I have to teach myself to do the hard thing first. Not after I watch a video, not after I feel motivated, not later, but first. Because the longer I wait, the heavier it gets. The more I delay it, the more energy it will take me to finally do it. But when I get it done early, I earn the right to have some relax in whatever spare time I have, guilt-free. This shift really matters once I understand how the brain works around pain and pressure. Hard things don't give you rewards right away. You go to the gym, your body still looks the same. You study for hours, and you're still unsure about your exams. You take a risk and might not see a result at all. Meanwhile, the easy thing, scrolling, watching a video, binging a show, they reward you instantly You feel good now. You escape now. And the algorithm keep feeding you what you like to watch. So of course you keep going. The easier the thing, the easier it is to repeat. The harder the thing, the more intimidating it feels. Especially when you put it off and it starts piling up. Hard thing doesn't become easier, but you become stronger. Just knowing that wasn't enough. Eventually, I stopped depending on motivation altogether. Because here is the truth. Motivation fades. Some days there, some days not. And when things get harder, you start to forget why you begin this journey, why you started all this. And you start thinking, maybe my older self isn't so bad. The life I live wasn't so bad. So instead of relying on motivation, I focus on identity shift. I had to stop asking, how do I stay motivated, but ask, who do I want to become? Because in reality, the problem was never, I cannot go to the gym, I cannot read a book, I cannot learn the skill I want. It was always my inaction. I knew I had potential. I hated the fact that I'm not doing anything with it. So now I focus on changing who I believe I am. I want to become someone who do not delay things in life because he's scared. Someone who shows up, who follow through, and someone who keep promise to himself. That shift from relying on my motivation alone to building a new identity is what keeps me going. And here's how I do it to make it real. In the morning, I wake up 15 to 30 minutes earlier. Not to get out of bed right away, but talk to myself with my eyes closed, to find a drive within myself, to remind myself why I'm doing all this when emotionally I don't want to do any of the thing I'm setting out to do. I just want to go back to sleep. I need to find a drive, the reason why I want to change, and to feel that fire to keep myself going. Same thing with social media, with any entertainment, gaming. Before I open YouTube, before I open TikTok, I would stop myself for 5 minutes, ask myself, am I really gonna fall into this trap again? Sometimes I will still fail, I will still give in, but most of the time, if I do this, I usually will choose the right path and do the right things. And before I go to sleep, I will check in with myself one more time. Not to be harsh, not to be judgmental, just ask, did I live today the way I said I would? This way, I can keep it honest with myself. Did I do the thing I set out to do? Did I fail? Why did I fail? Because to be honest, my goal is not to be the person I want to become right away. All I can do is every single day to choose that version of myself and choose that identity as closely to that version of myself that I want to become. And because I've been doing that slowly and consistently, I started to see the changes. Not all at once, but enough to make a difference. I've been a failure most of my life. I live in many regrets. But now, things are starting to change. I'm back in school, I'm getting my degrees. I started to do things that I used to only dream of doing. And for the first time, I believe if I show up, even just by a little, every single day, it will add up. And when it finally pays off, the feeling of pride, the peace, and the momentum you feel and the hope you have for yourself is so much stronger of emotion than anything you can get from the dopamine rush you get from watching a YouTube video or playing a game or anything else that's not improving your life. So this is where I'm gonna leave it for now. This is how I fight against procrastination, not just in theory, but in real life. And in my future video, I want to go deeper. I will share what I have really been through, the years I lost, the time I wasted, the habit that keep me stuck, and how I try to rebuild everything from the ground up. If you ever feel stuck like me, maybe hearing my story will make you feel that you are not alone in this journey and everything is not too late. So keep going, do the hard thing first, choose that identity for yourself and follow through. Keep the fire going and don't give up, because one day you will see your hard work pay off.